Hey everybody, it's been several months since we've connected. As you can see, I am no longer at my Lisbon Courtyard home location. Unfortunately, Lisbon, I will be back. I'm now in Chicago. I returned here at the end of March when the pandemic broke out. And I've been living on the north side of Chicago here, navigating the situation as best I can. Stay-at-home orders and social distancing, masks, and washing my hands. And it's been really difficult, as it has been for everyone. I had a client come to me recently and say that the uncertainty that COVID-19 has created has wreaked havoc with his studio. He said people are depressed, they don't see an end in sight, and it's made it really difficult for them to do any kind of long-term planning. And while I understand that, it got me to thinking about all of the times that people put their plans on hold, they shelve their dreams in the face of circumstances like this pandemic. So today, I actually want to play devil's advocate and buck conventional wisdom. And I want to share with you the 5 reasons why I think today, now, is actually the best time to start a design firm. Before I dive in, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel, click like on the video, and share it with anyone you think might be interested in what I'm up to. It's a way of growing my channel, getting my word out there, and I really appreciate all of the love and support. So with that said, let's get to it. Reason number 1 why now is the best time to start your own design firm: time. Consider this, it takes a lot of energy and time to launch a successful firm. And even if you quit your job on impulse and hung out a shingle to work on your own today, you would still need to invest a lot of time in putting together the appropriate support structures, policies, procedures, technology to have the firm run smoothly. You also want to make sure you're investing adequate time to define your vision and identify your market and craft your brand. You may be in a situation right now where you've been laid off or furloughed or working under reduced hours. Although the situation isn't optimal, think about it. You've been given extra time in order to either find the next job or found the firm that you've always wanted. The firm that's going to give you the creative self-expression outlet that you've always desired, or the work-life balance that's been so elusive. Now, you may be in a situation where you still have your job, even though you want to start your own firm. I would guess that at this point, you're working remotely. Consider using the time that you would spend commuting to the office to lay a solid foundation for what's next for you. Reason number 2, you can prepare for the recovery now. Now, let's face the facts. COVID is going to be around for a while, and we don't know what the end date is going to be. A lot of people are in a holding pattern, waiting to see what happens. You may notice this is how a lot of people respond to crises of this nature. They hold off on acting until there's a measure of certainty so that they know that they can move forward. This is all fine and it's natural. The problem is, people in these situations miss opportunities. And when the recovery finally does come, they're only then starting to build and move forward. You've missed out on a lot of time that could have been used to lay a foundation for what you want. You can get ahead of the curve by preparing now for the post-pandemic upswing. It will happen. And when it does, you'll be ahead of the curve and you'll be able to take advantage of it and hit the ground running. Reason number 3 why now is the best time to start your own design firm is that you can use this opportunity to leverage what you've learned living through the pandemic. Everyone is slowly getting used to a new normal. Everything has changed. People are reinventing, reconsidering, pivoting, challenging themselves. First, consider new opportunities in traditional sectors that are trying to navigate what has become a very strange new world. For example, offices and retail establishments are struggling to reconfigure their spaces to comply with new safety guidelines and mandates. Or homeowners stuck at home during stay-at-home orders and working from home are now learning that their homes don't work the way that they need them to in a live-work situation. Or maybe they just simply need new space because the kids, the pets, and the spouse are all in the same place together. These are all opportunities for a new firm to step in and redesign, reconfigure, and rethink with them. Second, consider what you've learned about the pandemic yourself and how it could inform the creation of your firm. For example, using online networking and expanding the boundaries of your market beyond simply geographical constraints, using Zoom, using digital media in new and different ways. There's a lot that we can learn about new ways of working that we didn't know about 6 months ago, or at least we didn't have the exposure to it. Third, given what you know now, build resiliency into your plan. Figure out ways to protect yourself from the vicissitudes and the ups and downs of the economic cycle. Look at different ways that you can operate safely in the world and yet effectively. Reason number 4, why now may be the best time for you to start your own design firm. Financing may be available. Now, granted, the economy has been hit very, very hard. There are a lot of people out of work, and there are even some firms that have closed. That doesn't mean, however, that resources don't exist. In fact, that makes it even more imperative that businesses are given the resources and the opportunities that they need in order to survive and thrive. The government and the banking industry are looking for opportunities to support new and startup businesses as they seek to get the economic engine running again. Now is a great time to take the time and the resources that you have and start looking into long and short-term grants and loans that could provide your business with the startup capital that it needs. Check out the SBA, the Small Business Administration. They always have low-interest, long-term loans that are great for people who are starting up a business and need capital. And finally, reason 5 why now is the best time to start your design firm. Well, the answer is there actually is no right time to start your design firm. Uncertainty is the one constant that we can all count on. And it existed long before COVID-19 showed up. There were ups and downs in the economy. Circumstances and events affect businesses on a daily basis, and all of them unforeseen. COVID-19 simply has put a magnifying glass on the uncertainty. It's brought it to the forefront. But trust me, before COVID-19 and once it's gone, there's always going to be a level of uncertainty. It's part of what comes from running a business. It's part of the thing that you have to face. COVID-19 has made us painfully aware of our fragility, but that awareness doesn't take away from the fact that starting a design firm or starting a practice has always been fraught with frustration and uncertainty. And yet, people through time have done it. I've done it. What there is for you to do is to acknowledge this uncertainty, take control of the things and the circumstances that you can, and then take the leap. Now, I'm not saying just leap blindly and not take into account a lot of the things that are going on and the circumstances that are out there in the world. Absolutely, you need to be prudent about it. But when you think about how poorer the world would be if everyone sat back and simply waited for the opportune time to do exactly what they wanted to do, we'd be in a much poorer place. The bottom line is, if you truly want to strike out on your own, don't let your circumstances stop you. Take the time to create a solid vision, leverage your resources, and then start taking steps in the direction of your dreams. Carpe diem, seize the day, and wear a mask. If you're ready to take the leap and launch your own firm, or have another large project in mind, visit my website and book a call with me. Let's have a conversation about what you're up to. As always, you can support me by liking this video and subscribing to my channel. You can also subscribe to my newsletter or hit me up on social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Let me know you're out there and what you think. As always, thanks for dreaming big. Until the next time, make it a wonder-filled day.